sure you guys check out our channel partner, GamerSupps. Go to gamersupps.gg and use code ZAK for 10% off. It's keto-friendly, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar. I drink it to keep myself going, to keep myself energized. I'm drinking the raspberry tonight. I'm almost out of it. I see you guys ordering. By the way, if you're not into the whole caffeine thing, check out their caffeine-free options. They're delicious, hydration. If you're like me and you're just trying to shed some of the pounds, I cut out the pop and everything, all the sodas, as they call it. Some places in the world they call it soda. Good stuff, man. This will help you, I promise you. Because, like I said, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 sugar, no maltodextrin. Anyway, people, we're going to get started right after this. Right, we got the music coming through. Pretty sure we got everything we're working here. Let's straighten that a little bit.
All right.
I think we're good to go.
All right.
You guys might be getting an echo now. Let's fix that. There we go. All right, perfect. Little impromptu live stream. Let's just do a little focus here. All right. Yeah, baby. People, back in the house. I just did this, right? Just feeling the itch, you know. I figured because some people couldn't watch during the day, we would do another live stream. So you know what I'm going to do here real quick, because I want to check the levels. I know earlier it was fine. I want to hear how I sound on my phone, because here's something that people are not talking about. The speakers on this are really, really good on the Pixel 8 Pro. Like, I was very surprised. So I'm going to put this on live and give me a second here. I'm going to see how it sounds. Okay, it looks like the music's coming through good. The music should be light in the background. It shouldn't be distracting. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, people, the speakers on this, I've already got some amazing thoughts. I've been using the 8 Pro for, well, I just picked it up this morning, right? I've had it for, we'll say 12 hours now. I've had it for 12 hours. I'm going to put this little cloth right here. This little cloth here is from the good people at Later Case. Thank you for sending that out. Yes, I'm not using a Later Case right now because I want to rock it without. Oh no, one of our Androids fell over. Oh no. We'll put them right here. And we'll put the blue one down here. Blue one can hang out right there. Let's see. There we go. Now we're nerding it. Let's put the Buds Pro up here. Maybe, no, we'll put the Buds Pro here. This here. Mouse over there. I see the live chat. People, I've had the Pixel 8 Pro for just, oh, I'm in the wrong corner here. I've had it for just over 12 hours. Just over 12 hours. And I gotta tell you, I like it. I like it a lot. People, before we dive into the live chat real quick, and before we answer some questions, I tell you guys some of my thoughts over the last 12 hours with the 8 Pro. I got to give a quick shout out and a quick hello And a quick thank you to the people at StreamYard. They're the ones that are powering this live stream. Very simple to use. You pick a camera, you pick a microphone, and away you go. Nothing to install, nothing to download. It's all web-based. You can bring in people. You can bring in sound effects.
All right.
All sorts of good stuff. Music? Whatever you want to do. If you want to just concentrate on your stream and not have to fiddle with things and whatever this and that, StreamYard is the way to go. Easy way to do it. You can stream out to multiple locations, multiple platforms. So like we could have been on multiple platforms tonight, but we're just on YouTube. So thanks to the StreamYard for taking care of us. We appreciate you. All right, people. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
See who we got here in the live chat. I see y'all talking. I see ya. Still quiet though? Really? No, there's no way it's quiet. There's no way, man. I turned up the volume 10 more %, and I didn't touch my gain because I'm already kind of peaking. So there's no way, man. I turned it up 10% from earlier. I'm gonna take another look here. Yeah, I'm not messing with anything else. I think we're good. I'm not saying you're lying. Turn your mic up. turn your speakers up, I guess. Tech for your needs. How you doing? Don Coven. Don's one of our channel members. Don.
All right.
Don and I are going to get together for a little dinner next week. We got together for some coffee, a few weeks ago, and Don's coming into town again, so I'm looking forward to it. I have a friend again. Don has my personal number, so we text now. We text all the time. It's weird. It's like I know that guy from the internet, but I also know him in person. So Don, I'm looking forward to it. I really am, and I gave you the reasons and everything. I'm really looking forward to it. Tuesday. We're not gonna put anything else. We're not gonna say anything else. And actually, it's gonna be the launch of our special podcast. That's all I can say. Don and I are launching a podcast on Tuesday, and we will let you guys know more about it then on Twitter X. Okay. You sound good. Lol. He knows. Don's been a member forever. Tonight we're going to streaming. Yeah, man. Mark, how you doing? Don says you're going to wipe the device and redo the unboxing setup. You know what? I could definitely wipe this and redo it, but I'm not going to because I'm not a psycho. And I haven't had any issues. It's just that I'm so picky about my setups and everything. Let's just do the unlock here. See, look. See, Don texted me already, right there. Don's texting me. I'm so picky about my stuff is all over the place. I'm not going to show you guys my other screen because I use the secondary screen over here. To decide which icons. I've been going through, what apps to keep and everything like that. We made this AI wallpaper earlier, and it just happens to match my desk. We couldn't believe it. It was really, really cool. I had people randomly pick. Yeah, and then we got the AI wallpaper to match. We only picked everything once. It was awesome. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. But yeah, I'm really picky about my apps and things like that are loaded on here. I've been going through, I put this, I could go through Google Play Store and see what's already loaded on my, let me grab it here. I could go through the Google Play Store and see what's already loaded on my Pixel 7 Pro and just duplicate it. I also could have done that during the setup, except I like to do a fresh setup. So I just go with the system files and then I do everything manually. Yes, it takes longer, but this is my main device. I don't rock an iPhone or anything separately. This is my device. Okay, the only iPhone I have is this fool right here. Right here. It stays in the studio. It's a top-down camera. I use it for iMessage here and there. That's it. I use a Pixel full time. So yeah, I've been going through all my apps and everything, trying to figure out what to move over and what things. I can't believe how many apps I have. I can't believe how many apps that I have on my Pixel 7 Pro where I'm like, I don't use that anymore. I haven't used that for months. This app doesn't work anymore. I couldn't. It's crazy. So when you're setting up a new phone, take that opportunity, if you have the time, whatever, or if you even care, to discontinue, stop, apps and everything like that you don't use anymore. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of crazy. So far, there's been about 15 apps. I'm just like, why do I still have that? And who knows what kind of data they're taking and everything like that? Who knows? Greetings, Masonite in the house. I'm gonna go. Speaking of next week, so Tuesdays with Dawn. Tuesday, I'm going out with Dawn. So, and Wednesday, I'm going to meet up with Masonite. He's hosting karaoke. I used to host karaoke, believe it or not. I used to host Name That Tune, karaoke, and DJ shows. I used to work for a company here in Calgary called TNT Enterprises or TNT Entertainment. I used to host Name That Tune, karaoke, and then I did DJ on Fridays. Yeah, for real. For real. That's where I get all this from. Greetings. Dennis says, did you change mics? You sound great again. Okay, Dennis, a couple things. I didn't adjust my gain. I adjusted some things on the back end with StreamYard. I did about 20 minutes worth of sound testing. Like, I did a private live stream, not a recording, because sometimes it's different. And I turned things on and off, adjusted, and I kept track. Played it back. Here we are. So I think we're on track, and the music should be good. You guys can hear the music, right? Just tell me yes or no. It should be good and light in the background. I did pump it up 5% more over from what it was earlier today. But I'm talking at a normal level. I'm not screaming. I'm not yelling. I'm not, far away kind of thing. I'm right where I need to be. So everything should be good. But Dennis, I'm glad you're here, man. Thanks for coming through. Mark still thinks I'm quiet, though. Leo, 7 a.m. here in Turkey. Have a great stream, boss. Leo, are you doing okay over there? I know that kind of I know Turkey's fine, but that part of the world right now, things are happening. Not just with the thing before, but now the recent thing. And all I'm gonna say about the recent things that have been happening, the recent thing between the two groups, kind of thing, at that strip. Please don't put it in the chat. I don't want to get any trouble. I'll just say this: I don't have a dog in the fight. I have friends and no family. I have friends on both sides, and I don't want to see people get hurt. It breaks my heart. And I know that people will have reasons and this and that, and that's fine. You guys can have that argument. I don't want to see people get hurt. So I hope it gets resolved. I really do, because some of the stuff coming out on the news, like the news is heavily filtered. If you go on some of the forums right now, and even on Twitter X, I'm seeing stuff. I'm just like, geez, man, like I don't, wow, right? So anyway, hope you're doing well, Leo. Glad you're here. Tech for your needs, Don Cohen. The phone actually tells you which apps you don't use anymore in the storage section. Yeah, you know what? And I was going through that, but I like to do the manual thing. So it was kind of cool. That was one of the features that was one of the things that we could have gone through during the live stream earlier. I couldn't get used to iPhones. It's like you need a certain blood type to use them. It feels so ornate for iPhone to use iPhones. Okay, so you know what? There's something to be said about using an iPhone and being bored of it, because it's almost a good thing, because you don't have to worry about anything. It just works, right? You know that things are gonna be updated. You know that it's gonna work, right? You don't have to kind of dick around with things, as they say, right? At the same time, I could say the same thing about Pixel devices and even Samsung devices in the last couple of years. They've gotten a lot better. The whole stereotype about, they're complicated, that's over, man. If you saw the setup today of this, when we went from my Pixel 7 Pro over to this, it was ridiculous. I literally scanned a QR code, entered my PIN, my unlock PIN on my 7 Pro, and this thing was good to go. That was it. That's literally what the setup was. It was stupid. I didn't even have to log into the Gmail accounts. It was ridiculously how easy. I can't wait to put those chapters in later for the stream from earlier, because I thought the setup would take a lot longer. It happened so quick, and I was thinking to myself in the back of the head, now how do I extend the stream out a little bit longer? But it worked out really well. Tech for your needs. Masonite. Everything sounds good. My music is quiet in the background. Awesome. Light in the background. Technically T. This guy streamed tonight, and he had nothing but technical problems. I feel bad because I'm not laughing at you, T. I'm really not. I feel bad because I think to myself, I know how to fix that. I know how to fix that. I know what the issue is, even though I don't use OBS and everything like that. And I could see the frustration. I could see the frustration and everything like that. And then he ignored my super chat. I'm just kidding. He didn't. You know what's kind of funny about, what's kind of interesting about Technically T and I? Him and I, we've had I want to call it interesting past. We've had some dust ups, and those things are squashed because we've always gone directly to each other. It's more so fault on my part. But let me tell you this. Just like with Ben from Lover of Tech, like Ben and I used to get into it hardcore. Ben knows this. Ben and I have a great relationship now. We talk to each other all the time, right? It's just like with Technically T, I've been bouncing things off him. It's really interesting because the problem with Twitter X from sometimes is just it's text-based and you don't understand, you guys ever seen that Key and Peele thing where the the guy sends the text and the other guy reads it a different way? And then and the guy's like, what? That whole thing, right? Right? That's exactly what it is. And I end up having better relationships with a lot of creators after sometimes even having a bit of a dust up or just going directly to them and be like, hey man, what's up with this? And then there's some other creators where you try to go to them. You try to extend that olive branch and it doesn't happen. But I'll leave it at that right there. Yeah, man, your chat was all broken. I feel bad, man. I feel bad. You know what, T, take this as an excuse to just do it a completely separate setup, like in a different room for your live streams. It would give you an excuse to buy another camera, a new setup, a new background, everything. I think you should, man. I think you should. That way there's like a difference between, the streams and the regular stuff. I don't know. That's just me. We know you like buying cameras. We know you like to buy the cameras. Going through here, whoa, Mr. Don Coven. Sometimes I have having all this high tech, this high quality mess. Man, your streams are clean. Like this right here is an A6500, 60 millimeter Sigma. I'll be perfectly honest. I have it set up for streaming. I know it could look better. I think part of the issue is my lighting. A lot of this is going bye-bye as we get into December when things kind of slow down and everything like that. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just moving things. I'm moving the video game out of here. I'm getting rid of the lightsabers. I hate to put it like this, but I'm gonna mature up the setup and everything. The neon lights are gone and everything like that. And it's been fun. Nothing against people that do that. I like having it, but you know what? It's time to kind of change things up. Considering that I'm being very selective about my time and the brands I can work with, given my limited resources and limited time to do content now. So I just want to take it to kind of a different level. And this whole Pixel 8 launch here, Pixel 8 Pro, has been kind of a relaunch just for me to get back into the flow. Just get back into the flow and do things. I didn't want to really change everything right away. I didn't want to tear things down and then not do it. I just turn it on and go. Just turn it on and go. Don't have room, but it's coming. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Android stud. Leo in the house. How you doing, man? Dude, it's like you're in Florida. It's like after midnight. What are you doing? I guess you're a night owl. Thanks for coming through, man. Glad you're here. This thing's a beauty. This thing is amazing. No fingerprints. Like the face unlock is just ridiculously fast. The fingerprint reader. I talked about this earlier. The fingerprint reader is awesome. I mean, look at oh, this is cool. You can see the cams and everything, eh? Look at that. There's your first Canadian A right there. All right, look at that. What a beauty. What a beauty, right? Love this AI wallpaper. We made this earlier. My screen's a mess right now because I'm downloading, I'm installing apps and things like that. We did let me launch the camera here. We did the setup and everything. You guys can see there's the iPhone. I'll flop this around. I have not played with the Pro controls yet. So let's I don't think the Pro controls work on that camera there. But let's go to okay, so yeah, there's your tutorials. I always thought that was cool that they put those in. So let's go back to photo. And if we click on the cogwheel here. Okay, so check it out. You hit the cogwheel and then you can go to Pro controls, right? Now if I flip it to selfie, oh, there's okay, so I can pick between JPEG or RAW with Pro on the selfie. Otherwise, we're just back to regular right there. And oh, did I leave it on RAW? I didn't leave it on RAW, did I? Let's check back here. JPEG only, say RAW plus JPEG. That'll take up a lot of room. So let's flip it around and go to, oh, my thumb's not quite reaching there. Here we go. There's your Pro controls. Okay, so here's your general. You guys are used to seeing this. Night sight, whatever you want on. I haven't really messed with this yet. I'm gonna go to the Pro controls, and so resolution, JPEG, lens selection, more settings. So this right here, 50 megapixel. Oh my God, those pictures are gonna be amazing. See that right there? So it's either 12 or 50, like right away, boom. Oh my God, I can't wait to try that. That's gonna be awesome. More settings. Go ahead and unlock this. So again, your more settings here. This is kind of typical. I'm not seeing. Here's an interesting thing. I sometimes take a look at the Pixel subreddits, and people are always asking about turning off the sound of their camera. And all I can think is, dude, that's kind of creepy. Like, why would you want to do that? It just seems kind of weird. Like, who cares if you can hear the little click? But anyway, that setting's there. Let's go to advanced. Okay, so here's all our storage settings. Show dirty lens warning, like that. That's good. That's good. Rich color in photos. Nice. Okay. Framing, grid. Oh, I need to turn my grid on. I usually have a 3x3 grid. There we go. Save selfie as preview. No, I don't want that because that flips them. Okay. So yeah, there's my grid. Now normally I have the grid, so we'll get up right here. There's our macro mode kicking in. Boom. Beauty. Absolutely beauty. So that's interesting for the pro mode. I thought there'd be more controls. Unless I'm missing something here. So either 12 or 50. Okay, so there we go. So we'll put it on 50. And then let's interesting. Okay, so when you put it on the 50, down in the corner there, left-hand corner, 50 megapixels. So you know, hey, you're taking up a lot of room here. So I'm wondering if I tap, let's take a look here, tap. Where are the controls? Or am I missing something here? Long exposure, action pan, night sight panorama. Oh, you know what? There it is. There are the controls. There they are. They're right here. They're right here in the bottom right. Okay, so you put into pro. So how did we go into pro? So to go into pro, we hit the cogwheel. We pick pro, right? And then on the right side here, here's all your controls. Here we go. So reset all brightness, shadow, white balance, focus. I can't wait to try all this. ISO. This is going to be wild. I can't wait. And then of course we have, yeah, see that? Here's your adjuster. It feels good. The haptics when you're doing this. Ooh, that feels good. I like that. So that's our brightness, right? So here we go, in and out. All right, bring that all the way down. And snap. Oh, it actually told me to hold still. So now let's bring up that photo. And I don't want to show you guys. Okay, I can't show you guys the information because it shows my location. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this cloth here. So it has the date, location with the map. And then hopefully, yeah, there we go. Okay, so Pixelate Pro, 50 megapixel. Oh, let me just wake that up. 6144 by 8160 Ultra HDR. That was an Ultra HDR. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let me just go back here. There we go. Okay. I'll put that on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure it's going to compress it, even though I've turned on my settings to upload full. In fact, I might even upload it. I might even upload it twice. Like I'll upload it from desktop and I'll upload it from my phone, because I know from phone it will compress it even though I say high quality, even though I selected high quality uploads. So that should be interesting. So again, general, pro. So when you go into pro, you don't really like to basically to go between the different pro modes. You can leave it on 12 megapixel, and then you can go in here and you can still use the pro controls, and then I'll go ahead and reset it all. So that's kind of cool. So you can still use the pro controls, without having to turn on the 50 megapixel. It's just an option, right? So we'll reset that. I'm gonna go back. Photo. So you would just hit here. There's your Pro Controls. And then if you want the higher resolution, you would just go in here, pick 50 megapixel. Then of course you can hit the RAW. You'll get the JPEG and the RAW. And away you go. So I'm going to go ahead and default that all back. Lens selection, auto. Ooh, manual. Ooh, I like this. I can't wait to dive more into this. I know that the whole camera thing is like, you know, been done to death with every phone. But to have Pro Controls now on a Pixel, that's pretty awesome. And especially like that as well. It'll be very interesting to see how do the Pro Controls of this compare to, you know, Samsung and whatnot. Oh, Trey brings up a good point. The temperature thing. I haven't done that yet on here. I haven't used that feature yet. So you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Let's go back through the chat here. Andrew, so glad you're doing well. A chilling night. Owl editing some content. Awesome, man. I'm making content. I've got a couple shorts going up on the Pixel channel. And then some longer form stuff going into next week. I don't, for myself personally, because of the kind of content I'm doing with the live streams and like the kind of like the clips, the outtakes kind of thing here. Over on the Pixel channel, I'm slowly transitioning that channel to a tech and lifestyle type channel rather than trying to run after what everybody else is doing, like trying to rush out the content, trying to be first for a first unboxing. I don't care about this stuff. I really don't. That's why I've never cared when I get devices. But I wanted to get this right away anyway. So for me to do like the, you know, Pixel 8 Pro versus 7 Pro, you guys are not going to see that video for a while. I'm recording a bunch of B-roll this weekend because I have to turn in my 7 Pro to my carrier as part of the trade-in. But he doesn't need that till Monday. But as for Pixel 8 Pro versus 7 Pro, that video won't be out for a few weeks, maybe even a month. Because again, I'm transitioning the ZAKtalks Pixel channel to more of a lifestyle and tech. And by that I mean, like, as a father, as a husband, you know, how can we use the tech and this and that. So the channel is actually going to go under a name change, probably. I got a loose hair here, a loose eyebrow, or a loose eyebrow, eyelash. The channel is probably going to go under a name change here. I've actually got a couple names I'm floating around, asking some people about and everything like that. So I'm going to do the name change, and you know, I basically know across all the socials that I use that the name's not taken, kind of thing. So it's not going to be drastically different than what I have right now. So, but yeah, we're gonna try the thermometer sensor in just a second here. It is 12:19 Eastern. Masonate, what do you have on your lock screen? What do I have on my lock screen? Okay, so on my lock screen, I have, this is one of the new widgets. So if you have Android 14, you have access to this widget here for the date and everything like that. And then other than that, you know, down in the corner, I have my flashlight. And that's one of the new things with Android 14. Let's turn that on. So there's the flashlight. Okay. The haptics are so good. It is ridiculous how good the haptics are. But yeah, if you go into wallpapers and style, more wallpapers, here's where you can generate the AI wallpapers. Maybe we'll do some of those together here. But I also use this color right here. It's like a monochrome. If I go to more wallpapers, actually, if I go to more and AI, so this is the only one. We generated this wallpaper earlier today. It's the one that's on there right now. And it matches my desk area perfectly. I mean, look at this. It totally matches my theme here. It was just ridiculous how that happened to work out like that. But yeah, if you go back into wallpapers and style, if you go to lock screen, here's where you can pick the different, like the way you know this, Mason, right? You're using your Pixel 8 Pro right now, but I like this whole side thing. I like to have it nice and clean. And there we go, right? So let's go ahead and get out of there. So right here, you first get your at a glance there, which unfortunately you can't really move. You can turn it off. You can put a widget there, and then there it is when it's locked up. Currently, a beautiful 6 degrees here in Calgary, and a dirty, dirty screen. All right, thermometer thing. Time to take your temperature. Okay, Trey Foster. All right, first of all, need you guys to hydrate. Grab your beverage. Put it in the chat. What are you drinking tonight? I'm doing the gamer subs. Caffeine doesn't really affect me for sleeping, although I'm probably asking for it. It's 10:30 here right now. Yeah. Raspberry gamer subs. So let me know what you guys are drinking. If you're drinking anything, whatever beverage it is. Now, I don't know if the temperature sensor is going to work on me like it's not supposed to. They've applied. Google's applied for, basically, not authorization, but not patent, but to get approval so they can say that, hey, you can use this on a human. So I don't even know where that feature is in here. I don't even know where that would be here. So I'm going to try to type. I'm going to type in here temperature. Okay, there's nothing coming up with temperature. So let's open this. And let's find the app. Let's find the app. I don't know if it is it a dead. Oh, here we go. I'm stupid. Okay, right there. Thermometer. You see that right there? Thermometer. Okay, so I'm gonna click this off screen because I don't know if anything personal will pop up. Okay. So when you first open up the thermometer, hold on here. I'm gonna move Trey's thing off here because I might want to make this into a clip. When you first open the thermometer, you're going to get the allow access to display thermometer results. Thermometer needs access to device infrared temperature sensor. All temperature data will be processed locally and is stored on the device unless you have separately agreed to share temperature data with other apps. Okay, so again, it's all on the device here. Because thermometer is protected by Android's private compute core, this app will not display body sensor indicator and record thermometers. Sensors access will not appear on your privacy dashboard. Okay, so I can either say allow or don't allow. So I'm going to go hit allow. Okay. Object thermometer. Measure the surface temperature of everyday objects. Boom. Okay. Object temperature. The feature is only intended for measurement of object temperature. So objects, not people or things or living things. So just objects. Please review and confirm the following. I understand the use of the object temperature sensor is not intended to measure body temperature. I understand that the use of the object temperature sensor is not intended to measure the internal temperature of any items, including food. Any items, including food. Very interesting that it would say that. Interesting. Well, I want to measure the temperature of my ramen. Anyway, continue. Here we go. Select a material preset. For the most accurate results, select the material of the object you're measuring. Interesting. Okay, so identify the sensor. So the sensor is the bottom. It's this guy right here. Okay, so that's your sensor right there. Okay. Identify the sensor. Identify the sensor on the back of the phone. Use pulsing sensor icon to help you keep track of the sensor. Okay. Result accuracy range. Okay, so you can see it's funny they said not to use food, but here they are measuring ice. I guess that's not really food. For best results, measure within 5 centimeters, 2 inches of the object, and minus 20 to 150 degrees. So minus 20 Celsius. That's cold, man. To 150, that's smoking. Or minus 5 to 302 Fahrenheit. Accuracy may vary depending on proximity to higher, lower end temperatures range and the size of the object. Okay. I should order some food right now. You know what's been heating up right now? Well, because it's charging. It's my Pixel 7 Pro. It's on a wireless charger, so I know for a fact it's warm. Point the sensor. I'm going to grab it here in a second. Point the sensor on the back of your phone within 5 centimeters of the object for best results. Okay, so if I hit the question mark, okay, so material. So default. Select material. This is cool. Okay, let me grab my Pixel 7 Pro because it's sitting on a wireless charger. Oh yeah, this thing is it's got some warmth to it. It's got some warmth to it through a case. Okay, so the Pixel 7 Pro. Select material. Cast iron, ceramic, shiny metal, plastic, and rubber, fabric, wood. Okay, so it's plastic. So plastic. So you select it. So shiny, no, plastic. Hit done. Tap to measure. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Tap to measure. Interesting. Just like that. Now, what if I go over here? 22. You guys see that? So we're going to, again, the desk is 22. Going to go to the phone. 33. Oh, that is cool, man. That's cool. 32. So it's the temperature is lowering. Interesting. Okay. Let me take the case off the phone. Yeah, this thing has still got, because, you know, wireless charging conducts heat. Interesting. I wish I had an iPhone 15 Pro Max to measure. Okay. So we're going to change the material. Again, these are you pick a different material, what you're measuring. Okay, so again, this is, the case was, so this is glass. So is there glass? Default food, cast, ceramic, metal, shiny, walls. I think I'm just going to hit the default. Default, done. And points. So 31. 31.1. Now let's go over to the desk. 22. Over here. 32. Do you guys see that? How cool is that? How cool is that? Now, is the camera sensor warmer? 32. Okay, I'm going to go down here to maybe the middle of the phone. 31. And again, I'm going to switch to the desk. 23. This is cool, man. We need to order some food right now, even though it said not to order food and do it. 23. How warm is my keyboard? 21. Again, we're gonna go back over to the desk. 22. Yeah, the desk right here is actually quite cool right now. Then over the phone again. 31. How cool is that? That's actually really cool. All right. Should I do myself, even though it says not to do yourself? I should probably do myself, right? Okay. So let's take off the hoodie here, or the thing. Okay. So here's, so you guys will actually be able to see this. So I'm gonna try to do this while looking through. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna change. We got to change the material to what? Because there's no human on here. It says not to do this. It's not rated for this. But let's take a look. So I guess, what is my head made of, guys? Cast iron, or am I wood? I wonder if you can measure your, because it does say wood. It's a family show. Okay, default. Let's just do default. Default. Okay, default. Again, we're gonna just double check this. So the phone's cooling down. Do you guys see that? 29. Again, we'll go over to the desk. Cool. I wish there was some haptic feedback with this. I wonder if I can change. Okay, yes, I can change this to Fahrenheit. I can change. So again, we'll measure the phone. 85, and the desk. 74. Okay. 84. Measure the desk. 73. Interesting. Let's go up here. Okay, so now I'm gonna do myself here. So I'm gonna have to somehow, let me just, okay, here we go. Mason, man, Wendy's chili fries are 45.1. That's great. Okay, so I've reset it. I'm gonna have it right here, my forehead. I'm not touching myself, and 32. I'm going to do over here. We'll do a reset. 27. Okay, I'm going to get closer to myself. Again, this is not supposed to be working like this. So, can I get close? 33. So I'm going to change this to Fahrenheit. Okay, so 92. And okay, hold on a second. There, I'm touching myself now. I'm going to move it out a little bit, and 91. Is 91 normal in Fahrenheit for a healthy person? So again, 92.2. I can't get my finger to go. Oh, what was that? There was some sort of warning that just popped up. I clicked it away. Let's do the side. 91. 98.6. So again, so Masonite says 98.6 is normal. So again, just like it said there, this is not for measuring humans or people or things. Not even food. Not even food. So again, if we go back to types of things here, here's the different things. Food, it's interesting. It said not to do food, but then food and organic, beverage, cast iron, you know, like what we're measuring through, right? So again, we'll default. We're going to do the phone here, the Pixel 7 Pro, 81. And then if I move to the desk, 73. I have no doubt that it's working properly. I have no doubt. Okay, let's go back up here. Human. Now I'm 85. So there's no way that there's, yeah, this thing is not like they said. Okay, I actually have it resting against my head. The camera's now resting against 95. Ooh, interesting. So 95, 94, 94.1. 94.8. I actually had the count, so you guys can see that's kind of gnarly now. Let me show you here, so you can see the grease there. Yeah, I had it against my head. I'm gonna change this to Fahrenheit, just for fun. Like when we measure ourselves when we're sick here in Canada, we still use Fahrenheit. I think I'm pretty sure we use Fahrenheit. We use Fahrenheit for our stove and everything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna reset it. Again, it's resting right against my head. 34.7, 34.9, 34.8. And again, the instructions say not to put it against the thing, like have it a couple, it says literally to have it a couple inches away, 2 inches away. So that's cool, man. I can see how that's going to be very useful. I want to measure an iPhone 15 Pro Max before the update. Come on, man. You know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. All right, let's put these 7 Pro away. Anyway, I hope you guys are all having a good evening. Just chilling here. We're having some fun. Oh, you know what? You know who just messaged me? I got a message here. The buzz cut looks good. Oh, you know who just messaged me is Nomad. Nomad just messaged me directly. That's cool, man. I will respond to that. Not sure if Nomad's watching right now. That's cool. All right, let me. Yeah, I didn't do the buzz cut totally on purpose. I did it for my son. I did it for my son, as some of you guys know. All right. But you know what? It makes wearing the toque. Yes, it is a toque. Makes it a lot more comfortable. Makes it a lot more comfortable. So there you guys go. There's a thermometer thing. Maybe I'll cut that and just put it into a separate video on ZAKtalks Pixel. Maybe I'll just do that. That was really cool. Because I know people are asking about that, right? Now, keep things in perspective. I mean, Google did send me the regular 8. Let me just pop off this case. This is the regular 8, Pixel 8. This is the later case, the crimson on here, so you guys have a good idea. That looks good, hey? Let me just pop her out here. Give me a second. Yeah, Dennis brings a good point here. He says, let me just bring it up here. Test it with an iPhone. Dennis makes a very good point here. Sensors can be adjusted via software, so once they do the final testing and get past the U.S. medical device certification, it should work well. Yeah, so it should be interesting to see if they try to go for both U.S. and Canada or other countries, or they're just going to do U.S. and then there'll be that warning saying this is based on U.S. kind of thing, or as long as maybe, you know, maybe the requirements are all kind of the same, right? So there's the regular 8. I've been having a lot of fun with this because I really love the small size, but man, let me tell you, having curved edges, or sorry, not curved edges, having a flat screen, not having a curved edge is awesome. And I don't think I could ever go back to a waterfall / curved edge display ever again. I don't mind them, but after going to this, I mean, this is a winner, man. Right there. Look at that. Nice flat, right? Nice and flat. Gorgeous, right? I'm really, really enjoying that. Why? So this is actually straight on my desk, but it's crooked for you guys. Let me adjust my camera here. Let's adjust this camera. Turn it a little bit. There we go. There we go. So it's interesting because a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago, just before the launch here, there was leaked, quote unquote leak. I need to be really clear about leaked. We don't know for sure. Apparent CAD renders, leaked apparent CAD renders of the Pixel 8a, the next A series. And everybody was flipping out because the edge of it, the corners were curved like this. Whereas if you go back to the regular Pixel 7, you can see that it's not like that. I mean, I know there's a case on here, but that's how it looks. And it's interesting because if those leaked CADs are real, and I should point out that the source that showed us is usually pretty accurate, like very accurate when it comes to Pixel stuff. These match. Do you know what I mean? Like the 8A will have just like this. So it's interesting when people freaked out when they saw these 8A renders, but no one has really said anything about the current 8 lineup. And I'm okay with this design language. I kind of prefer the more aggressive, more squared off that we had in the 7 series. But I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. I don't mind this at all. And this color here, this hazel, is absolutely gorgeous. It looks really nice. This is exactly how it looks. This blue, awesome. If you've seen the 7A in person, this is a little bit darker. The 7A is more of a translucent kind of look and everything. So there you go with this one right here. Really like it. Like this little guy right here, he's dark. This is more of like a teal, this blue here. This blue-green kind of thing. This is obviously green. This guy's clear. I've got a whole bunch of these. I got a whole bunch of different colors of Androids. I should line them all up for like a photo shoot with the Pixels. I really should. This is a mouse, not a real mouse. Computer mouse. This is a box. Look at all my stuff. No, I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff anymore. Anyway, people. So setup so far and downloading apps and whatnot of the Pixel 8 Pro has been pretty smooth. Those of you that were at the live stream earlier, and you can watch the replay, it's available right now on the channel. The setup of this was ridiculous. Like literally turned it on and I took a picture of a QR code that was on my 7 Pro with this, and it swapped everything, like going from pixel to pixel. In fact, the Pixel 7 Pro popped up and said, hey, there's another Pixel I want to set up. Do you want to set up with that Pixel? I'm like, yeah. It went really quick. Now, I didn't transfer all the apps. I didn't transfer photos and everything like that. So, you know, that all took care of itself. But the whole setup process, if I hadn't stopped and whatnot, probably would have been about 10 minutes or less. Seriously, 10 minutes or less. And I almost want to wipe this. And just kind of time myself. Now, when we did the setup through the live stream here, it went pretty slow because I had to keep on changing screens and whatnot because, you know, personal email pops up, personal information, things like that. Luckily this year, I've learned in past years, I don't have to cut anything. I don't have to blur anything with the YouTube editor. At least I don't think so. But it was pretty seamless. I mean, those of you that are in the chat right now that came from a Pixel to the new Pixels here, you know exactly what I'm talking about, like how seamless it was. Now, would it be that seamless going from a Samsung to this? I don't know. Going from an iPhone to this? I don't know. But it seems like they've made the process a lot easier, which is amazing because people don't want to jump onto new wagons without it being easy. I'll give you a perfect example. Meta Threads. Threads blew up and everybody jumped on, you know, about a month ago, whatever it was, 2 months ago. Why? Because it was super easy. If you had an Instagram account already, boom, you were in there. You got in there, right? Now, because they haven't brought in features, but it's kind of died off over there, but it's getting there. But look how many people were able to join right away because they already had Instagram accounts. So if you make the process easy for people to join, they're going to jump on. Any of you that's ever set up an iPhone coming from an Android or from an iPhone to an iPhone, you know how easy the process is. It's really easy. So good on Google for, making the process that much smoother. That much smoother. It's been really, really easy. Like seriously, if I hadn't slowed down 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes, really. And that includes doing the face unlock. That includes doing the fingerprint. I didn't have to log into any email addresses. I didn't have to, you know what? Here's something. Check this out. Because it knew I was scanning my old Pixel, I didn't even have to use my Titan key. I need this for security for my account. I didn't have to use this. That's pretty freaking awesome, man. So, because it already knows that you're on a secure device, like my Pixel 7 Pro is already secure, right? My Pixel 7 Pro is my passkey. I use it for some passwords, right? Very cool. It just made it so much. It's made it so easy. Now, I didn't like swap over photos or anything like that. I don't even recall that option popping up, to tell you the truth. So awesome. Now you're like, oh, where do all your photos go? Well, they're in the cloud and they're in Google Photos. They're just not directly on the device, and that's fine. It's a brand new device. I had used like 89 gigabytes on the previous device out of 128. Now I've used like 10 so far. It's gonna be a whole lot more with all those Pro RAW, photos and everything like that. So yeah. In fact, you know what? I could probably even bring up the live stream from earlier and show you guys. Wouldn't that'd be totally meta, right? Showing you my live stream in my live stream, because it's technically a VOD now, right? Give me a second here. And I will actually bring it up. I'll bring up today's earlier live stream and show you guys what I was talking about. We can probably scrub through it real quick in terms of the setup and everything like that. Give me a second here. You might hear some double sound here. I'm gonna make sure. All right. Okay. Looks like we're good there. So going through here. Okay, here's the part with the... Yeah, this is cool. Okay, this is the initial setup here. I'm gonna leave the sound off though. Scooter, how you doing? Broke my toe today. Ow. However, on a positive note, I got my 8 Pro Bay Blue 10 minutes before I broke it. Worth it, man. That's a war wound right there, man. And like, wow. Good for you, man. Good for you. So I'm gonna bring this up. We're gonna bring up this screen here. I'm actually gonna bring. This is too late for you, Bob. You're right, man. It's almost 11 o'clock here, 1 o'clock out east. So I'm going to share today's live stream. It's gonna be a little janky because we're watching a video inside of a video. Okay, but let me bring this up. This is today's live stream. It's available as a VOD now. Okay. And I'm going to leave the sound off. So when we were doing the initial setup here. So this is the initial setup. And I'll kind of scrub through here real quick. Okay. Because you can see here, I went and got my Nomad cable because I thought I'd have to plug in. And I'm going to go through here. I would encourage you guys to go back and watch this and give me the view. I picked the language here. Okay, check this out. So the first thing that popped up after I picked English Canada, set up using another device, and it gives you the option of either Pixel or Android or iPhone. So it's either Pixel or Android or iPhone, right? And I picked Pixel. We're going to fast forward here a little bit. And as soon as I picked Pixel, this code came up. I'm like, what? And then I opened up the camera on my Pixel 7 Pro. So again, this is the 8 Pro. And I scanned it. So actually, I covered it. I don't know why I covered it up for security reasons. I don't think it matters now because it's not in the pairing mode. But I literally literally opened up my camera. So my Pixel 7 Pro, all of a sudden, I unlocked it, and this came up here. Set up Pixel 8 Pro. So the phone on top here, this phone on top here, this is the 7 Pro. This is the 7 Pro, and I'm about to scan the 8 Pro. Okay, so setup. I hit the setup, and it did everything. It did everything. It was really wild. So here I am, scan the QR, and it was so quick. So I actually scanned it off screen because I wasn't sure if there would be anybody. I wasn't sure if there would be anything that would show up, and it says continue setup. And then the 7 Pro had this screen where it said continue setup, and we did everything. So we went through here, went through get this phone ready, selected a few options in terms of apps and things like that. Verify it's you. So I actually had to enter the PIN code from my 7 Pro. And that's how it knew. So I entered the PIN code from my 7 Pro, and it became my PIN on the 8 Pro. And then this email address, I'm okay with showing this email address because it's actually a public email address. This was one of 6 different email addresses that are on my phone. This is not my personal. This is my business. Everybody has this business at ZAKtalks.tech. Send me an email. Okay. And I went through this, and I had to enter that email address for that, but not for everything. The setup process was ridiculous. It was so simple, like scanning and everything like that. And then let's take a look here. Shelly saves the day. Hope you're doing good, Shelly. Thanks for being here. Shelly, this one's for you.
Oh, yeah.
Love your face. Hope you're doing well. Hope your back is doing good and everything like that. I know that things were rough there for a bit. But yeah, and then I had to enter my my SIM card, like an actual physical SIM card. Let's see. Let's go through this. And then we did the fingerprint sensor. And like I said during the stream, the fingerprint sensor was completely fine. People that complain about the fingerprint sensor don't know anything. And then I did the Face ID. This is when I was setting up I keep on saying Face ID. Face Unlock. And that went over well. And the Face Unlock on the 8 Pro is ridiculously fast. It is really fast. Like, I don't even get a chance to use my thumb. But again, let me go back there again. So that phone right there, again, that's the 7 Pro. This is the 7 Pro. It recognized that I was setting up a new phone. So if you're going from a Pixel to a Pixel now, oh my God, the process is just ridiculously easy. And then we went through all this stuff here. What was this? Activate the Hey Noodle. That's the voice match thing. They already have that stuff on file for me. And then there was one other screen. I guess I must have missed it. And then we got to this. You guys have seen this as well, right? Where you set up your wallpaper, right? Identify music. We went through all this. Again, go back and watch. I still haven't added the chapters. I changed the font size a little bit, made it a little bit bigger. And then, where did we leave off at? Font size, additional emails. We didn't put anything in. Additional apps. These are the defaults that come with it. And then this is the cool part. This is the cool part. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. Okay, so check this out. Check this out. So 8 Pro, right? Check this out. So there's the thermometer. See this wallpaper? This is the only wallpaper that I have made with the AI generators so far. Okay, and I asked a couple people in the chat to pick options, and it generated this wallpaper, and it freaking matches my desk. Look at this. It freaking matches my desk. What are the chances, right? What are the chances, right? Anyway, I'm still kind of giddy about that. I don't want to remove that wallpaper. Anyway, I'm gonna go back here. So I was asking people like pick something, and I think the first person said mood. So I picked mood. You guys can see it says mood here for the AI wallpaper, and then we picked a couple colors. I'll put it right there. And then we hit the generate. Here's where it's generating. This is cool. And I'm sorry the sound's not on, but I know it'll kind of echo if I do it. But it's my own stream. And look at that. It completely matches my desk. Like, what are the chances? Like, did it look at what was around the desk and everything? I don't know. I don't know. Pretty cool. Jason C in the house. How you doing, sir? Thanks for coming through, buddy. Good evening to you. But yeah, we did that. Stay up to date. So we did a bunch. It asked a bunch of other questions. Let's go back here. So I said yes, and then we did the swipe navigations. You guys know how to do this, and then we swiped to go home. And that was it. And then I had to run out the door and go get my son. I was actually 10 minutes late to pick him up. Yeah, how appropriate that the AI... What did Michael say there? How appropriate that the AI wallpaper got Zach excited. It's like they know the colors you like. Super cool. Dude, it was freaky at the time. I can't wait to put that chapter in. I haven't put that chapter in. It was freaky at the time, right? Totally freaky. Freaky deaky. Anyway, gonna pause that. Gonna turn off the sharing here. So if you guys want to see a full setup, if you want to see that, like, everything that was involved, go check out that VOD. I'm gonna be putting the chapters in. Perfectly honest, because I'm streaming right now. Now I'm feeling it. I'll put the chapters in tomorrow. I have some VO work to do, so I'll be recording here. I'll put the chapters in while I'm doing that, play it back and everything. But the VOD is there now. You can scrub through and everything like that. So go ahead and have a look at that. But did you pick up a Pixel 8 or Pixel 8 Pro, or are you planning on it? Are you hoping to get one? Let me know in the chat. Are you going to get an 8 or 8 Pro? What color are you going to get? This is the hazel. Hazel. I'm going to hold it up here for you guys can see. Actually, let me turn on the regular lights here. Okay, so regular lights. If I kill this light. Okay, so yeah. So this is the hazel. Hazel 8. And it can the regular 8 has the glossy. And this has the frosted back. This is the blue. Ooh, blue. She's so pretty. Because sometimes against the back, sometimes against here, it can look weird. Okay. So again, I'm gonna hold this up, and I'm gonna change my lights to the studio lights. So it changes a little bit. You guys can see that. Okay. And I'll do the same thing with the hazel here. Okay. So there's the hazel, and then regular lighting. Okay. Back and forth here. Okay. Are the tunes coming through good? Hopefully it's not too loud. I think I finally got my volumes figured out here and everything like that. We've been having some issues lately. I'm not touching anything. I adjusted a couple things before today's stream. The stream from earlier seemed to be fine as well. Masonite, we know that you got one. Hold on. Let me go look at the DM from Masonite. Masonite's like a local boy here, friend of mine. I'm not going to show it because that's private. Let's take a look here. Yeah. So Masonite got the blue. Masonite, can I show this picture? Can I show this picture? There's nothing in the background. You still even have the scream thing on it. Can I show this picture? Let me know. And we'll put it up on the chat here. We'll put it up on the screen. Let me know. Let me know. He's probably screaming at his phone right now. Yes. No. Okay. I'll leave that open. Oh, sure. Why not? Okay, so let me bring it up here. This is a Twitter DM. Made a little bit larger. What did you take this with? What did you take this with? Because you got the color. You nailed it. So if you compare this, if you compare the screen here, hold on, let's make it a little, right? You can see the colors are, right? Because I know some people have been saying, oh, they look different. They don't look like that in person. Right? See that? Hopefully that gives you guys an idea. If you've seen the 7A, the 7A has more of a, like a blue translucent. This is definitely, I don't want to say this is darker, it's just more full. But it's definitely not dark. I mean, this is dark, right? So. Shelly, are you getting a Pixel? I know that you're a little disappointed about Team Pixel and everything like that. It seems like I'm not part of Team Pixel. I'm in Canada. They consider us media up here. Team Pixel is kind of a US UK thing. It might be other regions, but it's not Canada. So Google Canada and Made by Google sent me this, the 8. Okay, I got this one from my carrier. This one's from them. This one's my carrier. And it's really cool being considered as media and everything like that. So I'm definitely very grateful for that. I'm gonna make the most of it and review the 8 like crazy. And I don't have to necessarily do the 8 Pro, but I do Pixel stuff, right? I like, you know, talking about it and everything like that. So, but I know talking to friends and I've seen stuff on Twitter X and everything. There's a lot of people that are not on Team Pixel anymore, and I guess like they don't really communicate that kind of thing. It seems like they keep on talking to you, sending you emails, updates, everything like that, and then all of a sudden, so who knows what's going on? I definitely get the impression that they want to have other people outside of the tech community try more Pixels. So, oh. I got a DM here on X from somebody. Hold on. From somebody that normally does not DM me on X. Hold on. Interesting. Okay. Somebody looking me up here that I don't normally hear from. Interesting. I'll take care of that later. They know I'm streaming, obviously. So it's currently 11:08 p.m. Thanks for hanging out. We were originally just going to talk about, you know, what I've been enjoying about with the Pixel. We did that. Then we got into the temperature sensor thing. So that was cool. I'll definitely keep this VOD up. Put chapters in there for that. That was cool. What else? I'm kind of tired of wearing this toque all the time because it itches my forehead. Let's take this off for now. Let's take this off. Hold on. Let me go find my regular hat. Hold on. Oh no! Where'd my hat go? Oh no! Okay, everybody enjoy the tunes, enjoy the phones. I'll be right back. Hold on. I need to find my hat. It's driving me nuts. Hold on here. Be right back. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. Where'd it go? My favorite hat. Oh. This sucks. Oh man. Aha, found it. Found it. Found the hat. We found it. Where is it? See my picture there in the corner? See my picture there? Found it. My Big Wreck hat. If you guys don't know who Big Wreck is, look him up. Canadian rock band. I guarantee you've heard some of their music. They sent me this hat as a fan. They sent me this hat. I mean, I think anybody can buy it. It may not be available anymore, but they sent me this hat. Yeah. Well, that fits really loose now since I cut my hair. Do I have to make this tighter? Hold on. Because I have a big ass head. You know what? That's almost too snug. Let's go down one. Back. I guess I'd rather have it loose. All right, cool. I know they say don't wear a hat when you're streaming because lighting and everything like that. But this is my jam. Right there. I should play you guys some Big Rack. No, wait, I'll get hit by copyright. But trust me, look up Big Rack. I promise you, you'll love him. You'll love him. Okay. And if you don't, you're wrong. All right, people. Let's go through Twitter X. Let's see who's acting up today. Let's see who's being silly today. Let's see. Let's go through my replies, my notifications. This could be interesting. Now we're just kind of talking crap here. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, I'll put myself in the corner there. I think that makes more sense than this. Okay, cool. The poets. I went through 11 updates. Oh yeah. So my text messages, I don't know why, but it didn't ask me to swap over the text messages when I did the Pixel setup. And that's why I kind of want to wipe the Pixel again and do it. Like it should have asked, but it's okay. I have an app I purchased a long time ago. It's called SMS Backup and Restore. I bought the Pro version. It cost like $4. I bought it like years ago for this exact reason, for when I switched devices. But yeah, it didn't swap the text messages right away. So it's just a little annoying. It took a couple minutes, no big deal. Brent's asking about it, the swap and everything like that. I explained to him that, you know, it actually asked for a QR code. So I'm going to have to go through my own stream again to find out, did I miss a step? Because it didn't ask me to switch anything. It didn't ask me to switch anything. Big Rec should open for Brian Adams. I think they have before, Scooter. I think they have. Big Rec's opened up for a lot of bigger names and whatnot, and they've also been the main act for a lot of bands as well. Scooter, are you Canadian? I think you are. There's Masonite. What case is that, man? What case is that? Nice clear case. Let's see here. What else here? Yes, I was asking about authenticators earlier. So I'm using one of these two right now. I'm not going to say which. It doesn't really matter. But I'm thinking of changing up authenticators because I had some issues tonight going from one phone to the other just because of how things are locked down. It worked out after once I figured out the quirk. But I'm thinking of switching to one of the other ones. But Dom said here, Google Authenticator actually syncs to the cloud now. So if you switch phones, all your stuff will be there when you sign back into Google account. See, and I really like that idea. I really like that. Masonite's using a Spigen hybrid. That's awesome, man. That's a good case, man. David Foster, he was also talking about the syncing and whatnot, but he's an Apple person. Robert J here's try out the Microsoft Authenticator, so I might look at that as well. Not that I'm having problems. I just figured new phone. It was a time to kind of change things up, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna put the phones back down here in the corner. I asked Dale Vaughn earlier if he wanted to come stream. He was actually gonna stream his own unboxing, but it didn't work out for him. So I think he recorded a video instead. Oh, here's Jonathan being funny. Let's go through here. I love how the Made by Google account constantly replies back. So this was like my first picture after I got the phone. This is from earlier stream. Unfortunately, the G logo here did not come through properly, and that's just an issue with my camera. It has nothing to do with the phone itself. You guys know that if you look down in the bottom left-hand corner of the stream right now, it's got, you know that the G logo has a bit of a reflection, right? Because of the way it's finished. So, but this was the dumbest picture. And then I kind of cleaned it up a little bit with Google Photos, like over sharpened it on purpose and stuff like that. You said it best. I really like interacting with that account. Looks like Nick here got his it's a lot of people are taking pictures with the protector on it still. They're just they can't wait. They take the picture, put it on the social media. But yeah, so here are the pictures. Trey Foster took all these screenshots. So there's that. There's that. I posed for these earlier. And then I cleaned it up. Like I said, I took the picture, I cropped it and everything like that. Oh, it's so silly. Let's take a look here. All right, this is outside the store earlier. So this is outside the Bell store where I picked up my device and my carrier. And I actually told my carrier, I'm like, can you open it? Just make sure it's not broken. And I don't want to unbox a broken device in case there was an issue. And so he looked at it and then he put the lid back on. He told me it was fine. So I didn't get to take off the little tabs with you guys. But the last thing I want to do is open it up and have it broken. Right? Sometimes things happen in transport. Proof that good things are worth the wait. WA. So again, Google replied to that. And then this right here. I took this picture of Loki, my little boy, last night. He's getting older and he's not doing as well. He's got arthritis in his hips, like out of nowhere, after going through a little bout of diabetes. We've changed up his diet. We don't think he's in pain, but he's been meowing a lot more and stretching out. But he's having trouble jumping up on the couch. He's having, trouble walking and stuff like that. We moved his cat box upstairs. Those of you that follow me and watch my content and everything like that, you guys know that Loki's a big part of my life. And I love him so much. He's my little boy. He never comes out and hangs out with the streams, but he's always out in the den area, like listening and everything like that. Once in a while he'll come in here. But like I'm in the basement right now, so he can't really make it downstairs. And like I said, we moved his cat box upstairs so he didn't have to go up and down the stairs anymore. And oh, you've got mail. I've got a message here. Motion. That's from the Nest camera from out front. So anyway, he's getting older. They estimate that Loki's probably about 8 or 9. So he's not old, he's mature. But the thing that sucks is during the summer he was peeing blood for a bit, and it was crystals in his urine. And anybody that has had cats before, especially with male cats that are fixed, because he's fixed, this can happen. And he was a big boy. He is a big cat, or at least he was. So we straight up, like we don't have cat insurance. He doesn't go outside. He stays inside. He's an indoor cat. He only stays inside. He goes on a harness if he goes out on the deck, but I mean that's 3 feet from the door. So it just develops. Sometimes diabetes just develops in animals, in cats and everything. So we had some options and this and that, and they wanted us to do injections and this and that. And I said, you know what, is there a food option we can do? And they're like, yeah, there's a special hard food, and then, give him more wet food because he needs more natural water in his food. So we put him on a high protein wet food once a day for dinner, and it seemed to do the trick. He cleared up right away. But within a week of him being done his medication, he started slipping on his back feet, meowing more. He can't jump. Like tonight, it just broke my heart. Tonight we're eating dinner and he's trying to jump up on the couch to go sit in the corner like he normally does, and he couldn't do it. He just looked over at me with just those eyes there, and it just broke my heart. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get all depressed and everything with everybody, but yeah, he's asking, and he seems happy. He's eating fine. He's definitely lost some weight. He's not too skinny. We seem to be fine there. But honestly, my family and I, we're just not in a position right now where we can afford to take him and get him checked up. And it really sucks because he's a member of our family and we love him so much. So that's why you guys always see like a lot of pictures of him and stuff like that, because I just love to take pictures of him and stuff. So anyway, I put the phone. Sorry. Give me a second. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. So yeah, last night he was on the couch, like he's in the corner here. I just put the phone down beside him, and I took this picture with the Pixel 7 Pro, and then I just edited it a little bit in Google Photos and kind of gave it this look and everything. So it just happened to work out like that. So I don't mean to get all down. I don't want to bring you guys down. I know people are tuning in and everything like that, and that's not what a live stream should be like and everything like that. So, but I've never really filtered and stuff like that and really held back, because my low-key and my family and everything like that, I draw my content from my experiences, which is why ZAKtalks Pixel is changing up into more of a tech lifestyle channel and under a different name. I'm just so grateful that we can capture videos and pictures like this. Like, this is just an incredible picture. I mean, if you look close enough, if we were to zoom this in, you could see the reflection, but like we have his eyes, you can see the fur. He's such a beautiful boy. I'd go get him right now, but I know he's laying down. I don't want to disturb him. So it really sucks when you have to make a decision about taking care of a loved one because you're just not in a position to do it. I hate that. I hate that so much. When we were talking to the vet, this is how much this costs. This is how much that costs. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I hate that we have to look at dollars to save people, to save animals. I just fucking hate that. Anyway. Looks like Scott Aaron got his 8 Pro. Sorry, everybody. Scott Aaron got his 8 Pro. Looks like Chemistry Pop says he's going to pop in, and just going through the rest here. Let's see what else. Going through. We're still waiting for the pre-order. What's this? Okay, from Penny. Okay, so this was one of the very first wallpapers that we generated on the Pixel 8. This is cool, man. Like, these AI generated wallpapers are really, really cool. And there's so many cool options. And you don't continuously get the same option. You do get different things, even if you keep on picking the same things. So let's go through here. There's a picture of the Pixel 8. That was from Saturday. Saturday was like 25 degrees here. That never happens this time of the year. Give me a second. I need to go. Give me a second. I need to go clean myself up. I'll be right back. Look at the phones. And enjoy the tunes. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not going to cut this from the stream. There's no point. Sorry about that. I just... Oh, yeah. Nobody wants that during a live stream. I know there's probably people like, oh, what's wrong with it? Sorry. I don't hold back. I pull from the real life and everything. So let me just go through the live chat here. See what you guys are saying. Let's take a look here. Excuse me. Take your time. Thanks, Trey. I really appreciate it, man. Bob Grimes, happy will be gone 2 years in February. I still miss him every day, every minute of every day. Loki is your buddy. I know you've told me about this before, Bob. It sucks, man. Like, I love Loki is honestly my second. He is my third pet. He is my third pet. Like I've shared cats and dogs with girlfriends before and everything before I got married, but he's actually my third pet. And it's the toughest part about having an animal is just, I mean, just treasure the moments that you have. Just like if anybody else, just take pictures, video, play with them. Don't yell, you know? So, yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Thanks, Bob. I really appreciate you. Your daddy. Is the screen width on the 8 Pro? Is the screen width on the 8 Pro? I love wide phones like the S20. Okay, so good question. Let's bring up the 8. Let's bring them up here. I can bring up the exact specs if you want, but let's do this. This is a 7 Pro. Let me take out the 7 Pro out of the case here. And then we can kind of like look at them side by side here, okay? Just give me a second here. And I got to clear out... well, I'm not going to clear out any notifications or anything. So, let's do this. Okay, so this is not scientific at all. But they feel and they look like they're the same width between the 7 Pro and the 8 Pro. I'm not going to lift them up because it's glass on glass, okay? The 8 is more narrow, definitely more narrow. You can tell if I just put it right on top. See how much more? Okay. 7 Pro and 8 Pro are definitely the same width. It definitely looks like it. In fact, we can bring up the direct specs. Okay, so I hope that answers that there. But yeah, this is just as wide as the 7 Pro, if that makes any sense. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. It does feel the same. Okay. This somewhat feels a little bit narrower, and that's because of the curved edges. That's because of the curved screen. Okay. But they definitely line up. In fact, what we should do here, we got time to do this. We should bring up the tech spec. So I'm gonna go straight to the actual Google website. I'm not gonna go to any third party. This will be straight from them. Okay. So let me bring up the maybe a Google website here. Okay. And if we go to compare. All right. Is this gonna cut off? Okay, so it's gonna. Let me just fix my screen here. Okay, here we go. And then let me zoom this in a little bit. Can you guys read that? Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit more. No, because I want all three. So here's what we're gonna do. So the 8 Pro is on the left. Okay. I'm going to make this one 7 Pro. And then we're going to put the 8 here. Okay. So 8 Pro, 7 Pro, 8. Okay. So the new hotness is on the left. Old hotness in the middle. Almost new hotness on the right. You can guess. And these are Canadian pricing. Okay. So disregard, depending on the region you're in. Okay. So right away, let's go to the dimensions. So you can see the names are right here, okay? So 162.6 millimeters high for the 8 Pro, 162.9. So the 7 Pro is just barely taller. Just barely. As for width, Look at this. And this might be because of the curved edges. The 8 Pro is 76.5 millimeters wide. 7 Pro is 76.6. Like, just barely. Yeah, just barely. And then as for depth, obviously with the flat screen now, and I can feel it, it's not a big deal. 8.8 versus 7.6. Now, as for just, let's go through the rest. So I hope, Daddy, seems weird saying that. I hope that answers your question there. I hope that answers your questions. I love wide phones like the S23 Ultra. Is the S23 Ultra wide though? I felt it was narrow when I used it. I felt it was more narrow than the 7 Pro. Like, I felt like it would be more narrow than this. Am I wrong about that? Maybe we'll bring that up as well and kind of compare. Okay. Bob says, do you remember the Nexus 6 was huge? Dude, the whale? The Nexus 6? Oh my God, dude. That thing was freaking huge. It's just like, look at my phone. It was awesome, man. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Let's keep it PG for 13. But anyway, you guys can see the rest here. So 6.7 on both. Again, I'll tell you guys this right now. I definitely see a display difference with the new display, the new Super Actua display. It's interesting. This is the word actual. They took the L off. The Super Actua LTPO, and I have noticed it is brighter. It's a really beautiful display. The new 8 Pro display is really, really beautiful. Okay. Less pixels per inch, but not much. 49 versus 512. Not a big deal. But yeah, the peak brightness, I mean, look at the old one. 1500. This one's 2400. I have noticed a big difference. Like when I went outside today for a bit with it before I went and picked up my son, I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, 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 wow. I can read this. I goes, wow. Owen Wilson. Okay, fast wireless. 50/50 battery on the 8 Pro, 5000. So just a little bit bigger, just barely. Fast wireless. Interesting. The Pixel 7 Pro is fast wireless. This one's just wireless charging. I should do a battery charging test, but I think Ben from Lover Tech will probably cover that. He always does a good job of that. IP68 in both. 12 gigabytes of RAM on both. Although, you know what's kind of interesting? I actually found the 8 to be just as fast as my 7 Pro, but it's probably because it's a new device. Nothing's on there, right? Titan M2 on both. Everything the same here. VPN, finger unlock, face unlock. Face unlock on the 8 Pro is awesome, and so it is. And so it is as well on the 8. The face unlock has been just like wow, so fast, so fast. Tensor G3, and I am finding it is running cooler. Not that I ever found the 7 Pro or any of the 7 series hot, but it is cooler. And then we get on the rear camera, 50 megapixel on both. Okay. 48 megapixel ultra wide. 48 megapixel telephoto. So on the ultra wide on the old 7 Pro it was 12. Now we've gone to 48. And again, this is the whole Pro camera thing. As for selfie, the selfie camera went from 10.8 on the Pro and the 7 Pro down to 10.5. Very interesting. I doubt you'll see the difference, but I mean, they have to list it, right? I doubt you'll see the difference. Interesting that the 8 has the exact same selfie as the 8 Pro. Okay, so this is the same. If we go up to the cameras, so 50, 50, so both 8 and 8 Pro have the same wide. Looks like your f-stop and all the multi. So this one's multi-zone LD AF laser detect. This one is single zone. That should be interesting during camera tests and everything like that. 82 degrees, okay. And then the ultra wide is at 12. This one's 48. And then of course the Pro has a 48 megapixel quad, telephoto. The regular does not. Going through the rest here. Camera features. So like this is the thing that people need to kind of consider when they're looking at these devices. Aside from the hardware difference, which is the flat screen versus the curved edges, and I know for a lot of people that's a reason enough for them to change. Do you need this other stuff right here? Do you need this other stuff right here? So pro controls, high resolution photography, best take. Best take has been really cool. Audio magic eraser, video boost, night sight video. If the answer is I don't care about this stuff, then stick with the 7 Pro. Save yourself some money, okay? Other than that, everything else is the same here. 8 Pro comes with Magic Editor, Ultra HDR astrophotography. Again, you're not missing out. A lot of this is software. It's kind of a software lock. By the way, not a lot of people have talked about this yet, but the speakers on the 8 Pro have been really, really, really good. Like, I know they don't list anything spectacular here, but they've been really good. I've noticed them being a lot louder. I have definitely noticed them being a lot louder. That's it. That's it. All right, let's sit back here and talk to you guys a little bit. Kind of relax here. Let's get sexy. Get sexy with it. All right, a couple more comments here. Hope you guys are doing good this evening. Bob says, I prefer the smaller phone. Yeah, man. Like, so I showed this during the initial unboxing, or sorry, during Wednesday's live stream when the embargo went up. Because I didn't do an unboxing with this because I had it since Saturday. This 8 is actually shorter than the 6A and the 7A and the 7. This is the shortest Pixel I think we've had so far. So people are saying, you know, the Pixels are big. No, this is big. This is perfect. Like, it's really, really good. Like, I've got big hands, and this is like, I really like holding this and using it. It is shorter than the 6A, shorter than the 7A, shorter than the 7. Obviously shorter than the 8. Okay? But yeah, the Pixel 8 is nice and short. It's small phone. It's perfect. It's perfect. You really want to have those pro controls and this and that in order to go to the 8 Pro. I'm going to tell you, like, probably 99%, 90% of people, whatever, this is going to fulfill everything you need. There's so much jam-packed in here. And then it's a leap up here. It really is. Okay? I just prefer wider phones because I have big hands and you have more to type. Thanks, bro, for answering questions. New sub. Hey, man, no problem, man. I hope you're doing well. Whatever part of the world you're in and whatnot. But yeah, like this is a wide boy. It's not like uncomfortable wide. It's not uncomfortable wide. I wish I still had the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Maybe I can get Samsung to send it out again, but they sent it to me back in April. But this is going to be wider. It looks like it's wider. It should be wider. You know what we're going to do here? Here, let's do this. We're going to go to GSM Arena. And we're going to do a comparison. We always do this. We do this on a regular basis here. We're going to do it again. Okay? Going to bring up GSM Arena. And we're going to do a comparison here. So let me just bring this down. And there we go. Okay. I might have to zoom this in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to this section of their website. GSM's Arena is really good because they always have the specs side by side, like right away. So give me a second here. And okay, compare. That's what we want. I have to move my window around a little bit here. Give me a second. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in here Pixel 8 Pro, okay. And Galaxy S23 Ultra. Okay. Let me zoom this in so you guys can see. And I think you guys can read. Can I bring it in a little bit more? I don't want it to get cut off. Okay, so there's nothing on the far right there. And I'm going to move my screen. So there we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's go to the size. What I like to do is I like to click this button called differences. Anything that's different will be bolded. Okay, anything different. So pixels on the left, galaxy on the right. Pixel on the left, galaxy on the right. Okay. Okay, so 162 high. The galaxy is 163. Almost by a full inch, full millimeter, I should say. Okay. In terms of width, oh, you know what? You were right. The galaxy is wider. It's 78.1 pixel. 8 Pro is 76 by almost 2 millimeters. By almost 2 millimeters. Look at that. Really? Maybe it's because of how tall it is. It makes me feel like it's not as wide. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And then 8.9 in terms of thickness. Or sorry, 8.9 and 8.8. Interesting. Look at the weight difference though. 213 on the Pixel 8 Pro, 234 on the Galaxy. Interesting. And of course, there's all the other specs. But there you go. There you go. So pretty much the same height, but the Galaxy is wider. Here's the thing, Daddy. It's so weird saying that to you. Here's the thing. I would try to get into a store or getting hands-on with them. Putting the keyboards, whatever size you need to on each of them to be comfortable, and just try typing. Because I have a feeling that the Pixel will be more comfortable for you. I have a feeling the Pixel would be more comfortable. I always enjoyed the typing experience on the Galaxies as well. Samsung makes amazing devices. Amazing devices. So, got some other people, new people in the chat here. Coming up almost on 2 hours of doing a stream here. Hope you guys are doing good. We've been looking at the new Pixels here. Pixel 8 Pro. Pixel 8. Put myself back up in the corner there. I don't put myself in the left-hand corner here because this is where the words go. Tech for your needs. I love big phones and I cannot lie. You other brothers get denied. I'm not gonna, no. But it's true. Hope you're doing well, man. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That one's for Tech for your needs. Hope you're doing well, man. I love tech a lot. Okay, just a minor grub of mine. No, I'm not picking on you, bro. But a lot is 2 words. It's always been 2 words. It is done as 2 words. I don't care if you're on the internet and it doesn't count. It is 2 words. Unless it's supposed to be I love tech al-ot. Let's assume that's what it is. I love tech al-ot. My wife is an editor, so she's ingrained in me the whole grammar thing. Yeah, but thanks for coming through, man. I'm just giving you a hard time. But seriously, don't do that. Mech1164, how you doing, buddy? Glad you're here. I've been in and out here. I come back and see you're still a night owl indeed. Yeah, man, I can't sleep. I'm so excited about these devices and stuff like that. And you know, I have content lined up. Tomorrow's kind of a chill day because the last 2 days have been crazy with the initial embargo on Wednesday, and then you know, the Thursday, today's live stream. It's still Thursday here. So coming up on Friday the 13th here, I'm doing some editing and I'm adding some chapters. Tomorrow's a chill day. Tomorrow is chill day. I got some voiceover work to do and everything. So yeah, we're taking it easy. We're just taking it easy. You know what I'm saying? In before E, except for in. I before E, except after. Oh yeah. Is it accept AC or is it accept? Is it accept or accept? I before E, except after C. I remember that from school. I still remember my times tables. Talking to my kids' teachers lately, they don't learn times tables anymore. At least not up here. I used to remember like sitting down learning like 6 times 6, 5 times 2, 3 times 5, 4 times 5, 5 times 5, 6 times 5. Like learning all that. All my times tables, all my multiplication tables. My kids don't do that anymore. They don't do that. They make them like count on their fingers and stuff. It's weird, man. But it works for them. Anyway, just a little grub. Just a little thing there. Just a little thing. Not a big thing, but just a little thing. I updated my Buds Pro earlier today, and some cool new settings with this. Some cool new settings. I am going to show you guys those new settings, but real quick here, we're going to say goodbye to Masonite. Masonite, I'm heading out. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for the great content, Zach. Hey, man, no problem. I look forward to getting together next week at karaoke. Not sure if I'll sing, man, but I'll have a beer with you, and we'll see if it goes from there, okay? I'm looking forward to it. I haven't really been out and about since, like, the whole vid thing happened and whatnot the last couple of years, so that should be fun, man. Mekla says, my grandpa at 81 taught me times table. Dude, that's awesome. That's great, man. 81 years old, man. Okay, let me show you guys this Bud Pro stuff. I can't show you because I don't have these paired up to my 8 Pro yet. So I'm going to show you guys on my 7 Pro here. So I'm going to bring up the screen. And the best way for me to do this is to take out the earbuds. Okay, there's some cool new settings in here. So I'm going to take them out as if I was pairing up. Okay, so they're out, right? Let me bring up the 7 Pro here. Okay, so first of all, ZAK's Buds Pro is connected, right? And if you use a widget, you can also see that. I'm not going to show you guys the widget because there's some personal stuff here. But let me go into... So if you just tap on that, here you go. So we're going to go in, and there you go. Now, here's where you can change up noise cancellation and things like that. Let me show you guys a cool new setting. It's called Conversation. Oh, what is it called? Conversation. Here we go. Conversation detection. This is a new feature with the Pixel Buds Pro. If you already have Pixel Buds Pro, you get this, okay? You don't have to buy them again. This is a software update. Automatically switch from noise cancellation to transparency. So if I have noise cancellation turned on, which this will kick on once I put them in my ear, the moment I start talking, not someone talking to me. The moment I start talking, music stopped, transparency mode turned on. I tested this last night. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. I was listening to music, and then I just started like doing the alphabet. I was like A, B, C, D, and it just instantly. And the music paused. I was listening to YouTube music, and it transparency mode. And then when I stopped talking, it took about a second and a half. Music turned back on, and noise cancellation. This mode will only work with noise cancellation mode. So if you turn off noise cancellation, you just have it on regular, this will not work because it flips between noise cancellation and transparency. So not the middle one. Okay, so you have to have noise cancellation turned on. Dude, it was good. Here's where it got interesting. A lot of us like to sing or hum along when we're listening to some of our favorite music, right? And I caught myself a couple times like saying the words or everything like that, just under my breath, and it caught it, and it stopped, and it got kind of annoying after a while. I was like, okay, this could be annoying if you're one of those people that likes to kind of sing along or mumble the words, because there was a couple times where I was literally mumbling the words and it kicked in. Now, it does not look like it. Oh, let me show you guys here. It does not look like there is a setting for like how sensitive it is, and I'm wondering if it's something that they can fix. So when you click on conversation, let me just go back here. So again, this is on my Pixel 7 Pro. It'll be on the 8 Pro, obviously. So conversation, and then you go in here. It says automatically switch to transparency and pause media when you talk. Again, you have to have it in noise cancellation, but it's the moment you start talking. So you can see they're listening. They start talking. Yeah, pretty cool. Learn about this feature, touch controls, okay? And here we go. So if you go into touch controls, single tap to revert. If conversation mode is accidentally triggered, tap your buds once to return to active noise cancellation. Now here's the thing. When I did that, a couple times where I caught myself kind of singing along or mumbling, and it didn't seem to know the difference between like singing lyrics or saying lyrics or mumbling. It just detected the voice. It wasn't a hum, but it was more like a, I'm not going to sing here, but you know how it is when you're using earbuds, right? So by the time I put my finger up to stop it, it had already kicked back on. So I guess you would have to be pretty quick with that. So going back up here. Yeah, so that's conversation mode. It's really cool. I'm looking forward to like GameSki, El Jefe Reviews, Board at Work to really show this and demo it. I'm not sure how they're going to do that because it has to be in your ears unless you were to put in one of those ASMR things with the ears. I don't know. So it's a cool feature. It's really neat because I can't even tell you how many times I've had my earbuds in and my wife comes in and she just starts talking and I'm like, hold on. And I have to hit the transparency or take them out. Now I can just leave them in. So I'm going to test a little bit more, but I noticed it was a little bit annoying here and there where I'm humming along, not humming, where I'm kind of mumbling or actually singing along and it would kick in. Not humming, not like that, but actually that kind of thing. I wasn't really saying any words there. But you've been thunderstruck, like just under my breath like that, like back in black, like kind of like just lightly like that. It kicked off. It turned that conversation mode. Like the music stopped, transparency turned on, and then I'd literally have to stop, and there's where it would turn on right there. So by the time I got up here, I didn't get the tap in time. Just because I'm so used to it. So I can see how that might need a little more fine tuning. I can see how that might be annoying for some people, but it's still a really cool feature. Let's put these buds back in here. Question here. Says, would you trade your AirPods Pro 2nd generation for Pixel Buds Pro? Hard for me to say. The last time I've ever used AirPods, it's been a long time. I'll say this. If you got an iPhone, get AirPods or any Bluetooth thing. If you got a Pixel, get Pixel Buds or any Bluetooth thing. If you've got a Galaxy, get Galaxy Buds or any Bluetooth thing. When you use the actual devices for that ecosystem, it's really powerful and you have so many more options. People that try to pair like Pixel Buds with their iPhone, like you can, but you're losing all sorts of functionality. You're better off buying a pair of anchors, like Liberty 4, whatever it is, or something like that. Or like AirPods, right? So it's kind of weird that you would buy Pixel Buds to put with an iPhone, you know what I mean, right? So I hope that makes sense. Stick with the ecosystem or just buy, a third-party kind of thing, right? But don't try to put like Apple with Android, right? It just doesn't make sense. You lose functionality, things like that. It just wouldn't make sense. Now, would by mistake this happen when on a call? No, because it knows when you're on a call, right? It knows when you're on a call. So if I'm on a call, like the music turns off anyway, right? And is that what you mean, Mech? Because if I have the earbuds in, I'm listening to music, the call comes in, I can answer the call, away we go, right? I think it does go into transparency mode automatically. Is that what you mean, Mech? Let me know. I haven't done a live stream this long for a while. It's been a while. The next live stream, I'm not shutting things down right now, but I'm just letting you guys know. I typically stream every Sunday at around 11 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 1 o'clock Eastern. So that works out to about 6 o'clock UK, Ireland. So, we'll be talking more about these. I'll be posting more pictures from these, to Twitter X to Instagram to the community page here on YouTube, things like that. The polished content and shorts, and polished shorts and whatnot will be over on ZAKtalks Pixel. The clips from this and the live streams are obviously here. So after YouTube, my second largest platform is going to be Twitter X, and then it kind of rolls out from there. So you know, I'm dabbling in Threads. I'm dabbling Blue Sky, Pebble, Mastodon. There's so many new social medias, and they're all really cool. It's just that I don't think my audience is on any of them, at least not yet, right? Like Hive Social is pretty cool, but I definitely feel like the old guy in the room there sometimes. Blue Sky, and I've done streams about those guys. I mean, we could go through this stuff if you want to. Blue Sky feels really technical. And they're still rolling things out. If the tech community is going to go anywhere, like if things keep on getting worse on Twitter X, I mean, depending on what your definition is, I could see it being Blue Sky or Threads. Instagram Threads is probably the one because it's so much easier because everybody pretty much has an Instagram account. But Blue Sky is pretty cool, being decentralized, all that kind of stuff and everything like that. The problem with Threads, oh, sorry, not Threads. The problem with Blue Sky right now, and has always been the problem, is that you need an invite to get in. So if you don't know anybody with an invite code or whatever, you can't get in. You know what's funny is I probably have 3 or 4 invite codes. Let me double check mine. I'll show you guys it here in a second. Oh, interesting. They want me to verify my email address. This doesn't happen for a while. Your email has not been verified. This is an important security step which we recommend. Okay, start. Send confirmation. I have the confirmation. Okay. So they're going to send me the confirmation. Interesting. Okay. Let me go to my email and grab it. Interesting. This is the they're beefing up security now. Because when I originally registered, they didn't have all this. So confirm. Okay, so now I'm in there. Let me show you guys Blue Sky. So Blue Sky, there's people that were at Twitter that are working on this whatnot. It feels very familiar. Let me just double check on invite codes. Yeah, I have 2 invite codes ready to go. So, let me ask you this right now. Who wants an invite code? Who wants an invite? If you're in the chat right now and you want a Blue Sky invite, let me know. I have 2 codes. I'll put them on the screen right now. I'll show you guys the screen right now, and you can write them down. It'd probably be best if I could paste them. You know what I could do is I could put them in a note here, and I could copy paste it over. So if you want a Blue Sky code right now, well, Don Coven will keep me out again. If you want a Blue Sky code, let me know. Put it in the chat. Nobody's asking. Nobody cares. So I won't bother doing it. If you change your mind, let me know. Yeah, I mean, there's a few people that I know that are on Blue Sky. You know, Chantel. Other people, whatnot, but I mean, I've got 83 followers. I don't know if any of them are actually interested in what I do. And here's the thing about all the new social medias and whatnot. People are, and I'm guilty of this too. I'm trying not to do this, but people are putting the same stuff. So if they post a picture of them and their cat or them and their dog or something about the news, security, this and that on Twitter X, then they're gonna have the same. They have the same post on Threads, the same post on Blue Sky, and wherever else. Mastodon, whatever. So my question is like, why am I following you on these other platforms? Or is it just a matter of trying to cover their bases in case things go to crap? That's why I haven't really put my energy into Blue Sky. I wanted to, but it just is not taking off in my community. The techie side, the people that I like are on Twitter X. And as much of a cesspool that Twitter X is right now, and yes, I will continue calling it Twitter X, I find for the most part, as long as you surround yourself and you're following the people that you're interested in. So for me, it's tech community, celebrity type stuff, news, movies kind of thing. You don't see a lot of the crap. I only ever see the crap on Twitter X when I look at the trending or some fool decides to share something on my timeline. If that happens, I put you on mute. I block you. I usually put you on mute because people like to like, oh, why did this person block me? Because you're an asshole, man. Anyway, sorry. Didn't mean to go off there. Gonna go into the live chat here. I'm good, thanks anyway. I would get Blue Sky account, but then my wife thinks I'm cheating, so the only thing I have is YouTube. I can vouch for you. I don't know you at all, but I can vouch for you. Bob says here, what is the deal with all the exclusive invites only sites? Are they, quote unquote, my better? I don't know, dude. Like, okay, so I think Blue Sky, they're doing the invite thing because, for one thing, it costs money with the servers and things like that. It's a fairly small team, from my understanding. Two, they're trying to like make sure that all the crappy people from Twitter X, you know, don't come over, kind of thing. Although there seems to be lots of crappy people on Blue Sky. I'm noticing more crap on Blue Sky sometimes than I would on Twitter X, if that makes sense. I have enough problems on X. Don't need the crazy social media. Yeah, man. I'll tell you this. I'm a lot better mentally when I take a couple days and I don't log into Twitter. Like I literally remove the app from my phone. But I've become better with that. I like with the Pixel devices, you can kind of tell it, you know, how much time you want on different social media sites and everything. So let's straighten these guys. They're off a little bit. There we go. Speaking of Twitter X, let's take a quick look here. I don't think there's any. People keep on liking my posts where I was like, yeah, I'm going to stream tonight just to geek out about the Pixel devices. But those same people are not in the live chat, unless you guys are lurking. It's currently midnight here, which means it's, okay, so it's currently 12:03 a.m. on Friday, October 13th. Woo! Which means it's 11:03 a.m., 11:03 a.m., sorry, 11:03 p.m. Pacific. 1:03 a.m. Central. 2:03 a.m. Eastern. So happy Friday, everybody. What happened to Clubhouse? Dude, what did happen to Clubhouse? Okay, so here's the thing. I would love to show you Clubhouse. I would love to show you guys Clubhouse right now. But Clubhouse is actually on my iPhone, which is this phone right here, which is this camera. Okay? I can't show it to you guys. But like, when was the last time I was in a room there? February or March. It was before the spring, and then they pushed out some sort of update, and I saw Viper and a few other people. Speaking of Viper,
Woo! Oh my goodness!
I saw Viper talking about this, and on Twitter X about how Clubhouse has gone to like a voice thing. So I updated my app because I guess it wouldn't work without it. And it's like a Discord now. It's really weird. It's like a it feels like a Discord. You send voice memos to people. I can't get used to it. Like, what are you doing? They had such a good thing going. Clubhouse took off like crazy during the, you know, the thing, right? But Twitter X Spaces are so much better. They're so good. They're so polished. They're so good. They're so good. They like shot themselves in the foot. Now, apparently there's still like a dedicated people over there that love using Clubhouse, but I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, I have it on my iPhone, and as you guys know, I don't carry my iPhone with me, so I don't know. It's weird, man. I don't know. Yeah, dude. Turning off Twitter for a while is good for you. Especially, don't get trapped into the whole FOMO thing. Everybody's getting these opportunities, things like that. Like that's so toxic. You don't know what their situations are and stuff like that, and people don't know what your situations are. You got to get. Twitter is really bad for getting in your head sometimes, I feel. Well, what happened is exactly what happened to Clubhouse. Poof. No problem, your daddy. Oh, by the way, before you leave, I don't know if you're a Discord person or not. I'm going to put the Discord link, our Discord link for ZAKtalks TECH, into the live chat. I'm going to copy it right now. And if you want to join our Discord, come on over. Be cool. There's the Discord link. And if anybody wants to come join and come hang out, we always have a good time in there. In fact, maybe I'll even bring up our Discord and I'll show you guys the Discord here. Hold on a second here. So, we'll share a screen here. And oop. All right, so this is our Discord. Let me just let me get rid of that. And oh no, I want you guys to see the channels. All right, so this is our Discord. We have an announcement channel. I don't really use this a lot. There's a general voice channel. And then I use these different categories here. So ZAKtalks TECH, live streams, publish, shorts, TikTok, Twitch, Kick. And whenever I do publish something in one of these things, I put it in here. I don't have it set up automated, unfortunately, but I know you can. I don't really allow conversation in these channels, and I think people understand that. Same thing for ZAKtalks Pixel. And then here's where everybody hangs out. The general channel. I don't normally post the videos here. But video ideas, there's been a lot of chatter, obviously, in the Pixel conversation channel. You know, people putting articles up and things like that. So it's kind of, you know, you get a lot of access first here with me and whatnot. And it's my go-to outside of Twitter. I got my notifications turned on for it. We have an Android channel. We have an Apple conversation channel. You know, people posting pictures and things like that. Video game channel, memes, mobile photography. People seem to use the mobile photography one a lot. There's always a lot of really awesome talent in here. Some really great photos from people in our Discord. People showing off what they're doing. So I posted these pictures during the weekend, but I didn't say what device they were. I didn't say what device. I just posted them. These were from the Pixel 8 before the embargo. Okay. And then we have a self-promo channel. So if you're a creator, if you're making things, whatever you want to do, put your stuff in here and we'll look at it. Michael Tech Talk is always putting stuff in. And then you can see all the people that are here. There's about 40 people or so. Actually, I think about 10 or 12 of these people are not really active. Like, I haven't seen Stacy in here for a while. I haven't seen Todd. And I get it. Like, people can't always be in and whatnot. So if you want to join our Discord, you know, do that. And, oh, what happened to the screen here? Oh, it's because I minimized it. There we go. That's our Discord. Okay. You've got mail. Hold on a second. This face unlock is just amazing. Just amazing. See, here I am. I could have spent the evening setting up my phone and having this all good to go, but I decided to hang out with y'all, and here we are, right? Maybe we should all go get some sleep. What do you guys think? I know for some of you it's like not bedtime. Mac11 says plenty of great apps that everyone thought was the next big thing just disappeared because never caught on. Dude, it happens all the time. And like, okay, so let me bring up some of the apps. Let me show you guys this. Let's switch over here. I don't want to reach. So I have a folder on my phone called New Social Media, and by new it means like they're new, and I haven't really used them. Spoutable is weird. It seems like really heavily moderated. It feels like Twitter. They only recently got their app going. It feels like Twitter. Not a lot of people here. Okay. Vero's actually really cool. Peter McKinnon's talked about this. I go in here once in a while. People post some really awesome photos. Oh, look, there's some new updates here. Threaded comments, control your discovery, continue. Okay, so I didn't know about these updates. But there's some really, I really like the layout and the way it kind of blends and everything. It's a really beautiful app. It's a really beautiful app. Let me go to my profile here. So if you're on Threads, I mean, most of my stuff is at ZAKtalks TECH. And you guys can see the photos I've posted here. So you can put a couple featured ones. So these are all photos I've taken with phones. I took that a couple years ago. Here's one from Moraine Lake. And yes, the lake really looks like this. The most photographed lake in the world. Okay. Vero's really nice. Vero's kind of like what Instagram used to be, but like on steroids. This is actually a street near me. And then here's the rest. Can I scroll through this? No, it won't let me scroll through it, unfortunately. But I took of this, like the raindrops on the pine tree. So Vero's really cool. If you're into mobile photography or anything, this is really powerful. But you can put videos on here. You can recommend apps. You can see a lot of things. Like there's my big boy. Look at this. I love this picture of him. He was sleeping so nice on the bed that day. I took this with the Google Pixel 7 Pro with RAW. Fix it up. Oh, his feet. Look at his feet. So cute. My big boy. Here's Lake Louise. Right. Oh, wait. I can't scroll. Can I scroll that way? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's the picture. Here's how I took the picture. I literally just stood there and took the picture. I actually took that with a Galaxy phone. I think S21 I took that with. Another Moraine Lake photo. So, you know, Vero's actually quite nice. I should be on here more because there's lots of photography on here and you can do quite well. So, Vero's quite nice. I should actually move Vero into my regular folder once I finish setting things up. Continuing on here, Hive Social. You guys know I did that interview with Raluca there. Hive Social's very different, definitely millennial, younger generation, very woke type crowd, but they're adding things all the time. Again, you guys can find me at ZAKtalks TECH on there. I post things in the technology area all the time. So let me go to the technology hashtag. I kind of have a stranglehold on it. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff in here that's normally wouldn't see. Like, I don't know why people are posting stuff like AI generated girls like in that. I don't think it should be in the tech area. I think it should be in the AI area. I've told Raluca about that. But if we go to my profile here, like the last time I posted in here, it's been a week. It's only been a week. But I really like it. It's a small team, like 3 or 4 people. There's when all the leaked information came out. So that's Hive Social. Mastodon, I barely go on here anymore. I know that everybody was going here before. I just can't get into it. There's lots of tech news on here, though. Lots of tech news that I can find on here compared to Blue Sky. And then Pebble. I recently found Pebble. And I don't know much about it. But it feels clean. I don't know. I don't think this is an actual app, though. I think this is like within a browser. They're still developing the app. And again, it looks very familiar. I like it because, I mean, they're using purple. And I love purple. So there's Pebble. But as for like main social medias, like this is my go-to right here. Facebook Messenger. Like I have Facebook and Facebook Messenger for friends and family. I literally have like 25 people on my Facebook. It's just personal. Reddit. I like to read Reddit. I don't try to post there often because Reddit's going to Reddit. LinkedIn for business. Twitch, Kick, between the two streaming wars there. I can't figure it out. So that's why I'm putting my energy into YouTube streaming. Discord, obviously our Discord. TikTok, Instagram, Threads, which are pretty much the same thing. And then X. So those are my go-to, right? That's my go-to. That's the 7 Pro. I need to switch all that stuff over to the 8 Pro here. So that's where we're at with that. Justin Collins. Hey, Zach. Just woke up. Happy Friday. Do you ever rest, man? No, dude. Not during Pixel Week. I couldn't sleep, man. I wanted to talk more about the Pixel devices and whatnot, so I decided to fire up a live stream. I know that we did the unboxing and the setup of the 8 Pro earlier, and I just wanted to talk more about them. We went through some things. We tried out the temperature sensor on this thing. Pretty cool. You can rewind that back later to take a look at it. I still need to add chapters to the live stream from earlier. I'll be doing that in the morning. It's currently 12:15 midnight here, Mountain Time. 11:15 p.m. still on Thursday. 1:15 a.m. Central and 2:15 a.m. Eastern. So in a few hours here, people out east are going to be getting up. I don't have a big day tomorrow at all. Tomorrow's kind of like a rest day. I'm doing some voiceover work, and I'm doing some other editing work for another creator, and putting in chapters for probably this. I don't know if I'll put chapters in for this stream, but I'll be putting chapters in for yesterday's stream. And that's it, really, kind of thing. We'll see what happens. Maybe Viper will have me on his live stream on Friday again. It was fun last week with him. I'll probably say no because I'm running on empty here, man. Running on empty. I'm getting there. Anyway, people. Maybe I should call it a night. What do you guys think? Still a bunch of you guys watching. I swear if I get off here right now, a bunch of people message me, I'll be really upset. Why aren't you online anymore? Yeah. So, yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. The next live stream will be on Sunday. The next live stream will be on Sunday at around 11 a.m. ish Mountain Time. That's around 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And if I do the conversion here with UK time, UK Ireland time, that's about 6 o'clock p.m. 6 p.m. over there across the pond. About that. Okay. Live streams will continue here, talking about the phones and showing you guys different features and things like that. There'll be clips from the live streams on this channel. So this channel is clips, like vertical clips and live streams, but there is some published stuff coming here and there on different technology, not just Pixel stuff. Now over on ZAKtalks Pixel, so far I've just been doing some short form stuff, but the longer form stuff will be coming soon. I'm working on some longer form stuff with this stuff right here. I didn't release an initial video or anything like that, like impressions or even review, because I've only been using this for five or 6 days. I've had this literally for about 12 hours. I think we're coming up on 14 hours here. So that's that. You guys know where to find me on the socials. Our Discord, Twitter X is the next busiest after this. And then Instagram, Threads kind of thing. And then all those other social medias here and there, right? So you'll find me. It's always at ZAKtalks TECH. You'll find me. Those are my main. The only other place I have kind of an alternate personality, kind of, not personality, but just alternate stuff is ZAKtalks Pixel on Instagram. And ZAKtalks Pixel on Instagram are pictures of devices and pictures taken with devices exclusively, pretty much. But even then, I'm thinking of just getting rid of that account altogether because it's causing some confusion. Like I have a ZAKtalks Pixel channel or a ZAKtalks Pixel Twitter X account, and like I don't use it. It just causes confusion, right? So. Oh, I miss yeah, Jason and Viper. Yeah, I miss that too. It's too bad. Like me and Viper are good. Me and Viper are good. Viper and Jason are good. It's just me and Jason are not good. I don't even know if I should say it like that. It's just we had a falling out. It's mostly my fault. Actually, you know what? It is my fault. I've apologized. I've never gotten a response from him. I hope Jason's doing good. I know he's doing the streams and stuff like that with Tech Odyssey. And they're having a good time there. And I sometimes see Jason in like the coffee talk and everything like that. So, and we've talked here and there, like just publicly like that. But we don't follow each other on Twitter X anymore. I'm pretty sure he has me on mute. I don't have him on mute. It sucks. But like honestly, it's just because I was a dick publicly, But I was kind of also, I'm not trying to make an excuse here, but I kind of was following his instructions based on a previous conversation. He's like, dude, call me out, okay, so I did, right? But I was really harsh about it. I was a dick about it, and I've apologized. I know that he read my apology, but he never like replied like, okay, thank you, or accepted it. And that's fine. He doesn't have to. I think I did it more or less just to let him know that I am sorry, and to, kind of like extend the olive branch. So yeah, those streams were always a lot of fun. That's why last Friday with Viper was a lot of fun. We were talking about the pixels and stuff like that. So and it was funny enough, when I was streaming with Viper on his channel last Friday, that's when the Pixel 8 showed up. That's when the Pixel 8 actually showed up. My wife had to sign for it, and it was kind of funny. The UPS person asked for ID because her last name would have to match my last name, which it does, obviously. Otherwise, he wouldn't have handed it over. So it was kind of funny. I should find the moment of that stream of Vipers where the doorbell goes, because I'm like, oh, a package is here, and Viper's like, is it what we think it is? And I'm like, I don't know. I like embargoes and everything, but I'm one of those people that I have a hard time with Christmas. I have a hard time not telling people or dropping hints. And it's not that I'm trying to like show off or anything like that, especially with the embargo stuff with what we do. It's just that I'm so excited about having the tech and having the opportunities and whatnot. So yeah. Anyway, people, everybody, thanks for spending your evening with me in this 2.5 hours of live streaming here. I haven't done this for a long time, something long like this. Pixel 8 Pro, Pixel 8, Bay, Hazel. I need to finish setting up this bad boy here. I guess we'll do that in the morning. I'm beginning to fade now. I'm beginning to feel it. So you guys all have a great day. I'll see you, I guess, in the morning. It's almost 12:30 a.m. here. And that's it. I don't know if I'll put chapters in for this live stream. We'll see. Maybe we can keep on making this a thing. I like to have my live streams structured, though, like an actual purpose. I don't want to just turn on the camera and go, because I feel like that's selfish. But if you guys know I'm always going to talk about the latest this and that, or Pixel or whatever, maybe there is a purpose there. So, all right, people. You guys all have a good night. Take care. Cheers.